guys, we're back at Pro League down at the Nexon Arena. We're about to jump into game number 3 here between SK Telecom T1 and CJ Entis. It's going to be herO versus Dream. A nice PVT coming at you guys. As you can see, already 0-2 so far.
Yeah, quite convincing wins there from Dark and Sue against Bjol and Ragnarok respectively. But in my opinion, herO versus Dream is the pivotal matchup of this series.
Yeah, I love the fact that they bet herO at 3rd. I feel like there was a problem for a long time where Jinair would put Maru at 4th and they would get 0-3, and we're like, well, you didn't use your best player until the 4th match. I mean, this is the way the lineup works in Pro League, right? So I like that they're playing both BL and herO in the first 3 players just in case. I know they're having a lot of trouble, but if anyone's going to get a win, it's going to be one of these 2 guys.
Yeah, I mean, that second game, the 4th game rather, Bunny versus Innovation, that's also going to be a big climb for Bunny to take that game out as well. I mean, Innovation is no slouch, and I don't know who you voted for in this matchup. I voted for Dream personally because we saw Dream do a really good job against Deer. That's why Deer has that one loss, because he lost to Dream. And I feel like TVP is Dream's best matchup right now, Legacy of Void.
Yeah, and I feel like it has been for a while. I actually didn't catch that game, which is why I voted for herO. But I don't think I'm the only one voting for herO here. I mean, he's still a pretty good player. Yeah. He's been pretty good at PVT for a while, even like back in Heart of the Swarm as well. I'm not exactly sure where he's at. I need to get back into the thick of things here in Korea to watch some more VODs, but I'm not sure exactly where he's at for PVT, but so far I've been feeling pretty good about Protoss versus Terran. I mean, it's Orbital Shipyard, a pretty good Protoss map as well. I mean, herO's going to be solid regardless. If I had that Dream result in my head, I may have made a different decision, but as you were saying, it's the pivotal matchup, and I think it could go either way.
Yeah, it can go either way. I mean, herO is a very good player, no doubt about that, but from what I've seen so far in Legacy of Void, he hasn't really hit his peak that I expect of a player like herO. herO was a former SSL champion, and at the moment, I really haven't seen that form from him so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the story of CJ Entis so far. Both herO and Bjol not finding their results. And
please don't tell me you have the mouse driver issue. We had this problem last time with herO.
Okay, it's the monitor. Isn't he the same guy who had the issue where it's like my one key isn't working?
He's had,
and then it was we were here for an hour where he got his keyboard replaced, his monitor, his computer replaced, and then he's like, "Oh, I forgot to hotkey it." Was that him? I think that was him.
Like, but, I think the only penalty point that has been assigned to a team in Pro League is CJ, because it's always herO that has a technical difficulty. But at least it's a monitor and not like a mouse driver issue that was last time. So
I would like to believe that he's just getting unlucky, but I don't know. When problems happen 1, 2, 3 times in a row to one person, and not necessarily
it kind of makes you look really bad if you have all these technical.
Kind of unfortunate for herO, but
unfortunate. It's really funny as well because we're in the same situation when CJ was playing Jinair. I believe his game 3 was against SOS. And Jinair were 2 games ahead. And herO actually took the game back for CJ. And we might see the same thing here for herO in this situation, as got some signs right here. The handwriting's very messy. Can't really translate it, to be honest.
Yeah. I was actually reading the chat that we had in the game. Dream was like, when are we going to start? And you guys could see in the booth he was not very happy. He was kind of impatient, frustrated, and we got a referee to say, oh, you know, we got a problem with the settings right now for herO, so we are going to take a little bit of time. This is the perfect time to go grab some popcorn, go pet your cat,
and then feed your cat, as I'm pretty sure Tasteless is doing that right now. I'm pretty sure he's watching us. He'll feed his cat with I love his shark bowl. You know, the shark bowl food bowl he has for his cat. That is awesome.
But I didn't actually see that yet. I haven't gone to his house to see that just yet. But
yeah, he has like a bowl that's like a shark, and then it's like a mouth, and then you put the food in.
Oh, I thought you were saying shark.
No, shark.
Shark. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It takes a while for you to get used to my accent.
I'm really bad with the Australian accent, but okay, shark.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember he won that at the party.
Yeah, at our Toasters Christmas party, because he stole it off Little Nick of LS.
Yeah.
Oh.
The bullying continues. Big Nick over Little Nick, stealing the Shark Cat Bowl.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Little Nick is, he is LS here in Korea.
Yeah,
LOL
Last
coach,
Shadow.
LOL coach.
Very, very famous and successful LOL coach, doing well for himself.
Yep.
Used to be a Starcraft 2 pro gamer as well.
Brood War player as well. I actually play a lot of Brood War with him, and he kicks my ass in that. So.
No, I was watching him play, and he's extremely fast.
Yes.
You know, that's a guy that's just basically good at any game.
Hey, he always picks up like any game that comes out, and he does well at it.
He's like that friend that you pick up a new game and you play it together, and he just always wins.
Yeah,
and you're just really unhappy. That was like my older brother. I could just never beat him.
Yeah,
any game we played, it doesn't matter what it was. I would always lose, at least in the beginning.
Yeah, and then you pay more attention to that game that you want to defeat your opponent in, and then eventually over time they get tired of that game, and then you're like, yes, I finally can take the win.
Yeah, that's definitely something that happens. Look at Dream here. He's like, come on. I just want to get this game started.
He's probably like,
herO.
Of course it has to be herO. I mean,
Yeah, he's like, hold on, I'm gonna go out to the Pyeongjam and buy myself one of those triangle kimbaps.
How was your triangle kimbap?
It was okay. I mean, those can be pretty hit or miss.
I think it depends on which Pyeongjam you go to. I think the one out here is a CU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CU's generally okay,
I think
but
7-Elevens are the best.
Yeah,
Pyeongjam
7-Elevens are good for yeah.
Because 7-Eleven I don't know if you've been to Japan before, but I always go to the Pyeongjam Konbini in Japan, and it's like 108 yen for a onigiri there, and they're really good.
Isn't 108 yen $1?
Yeah, but you have to remember that in Japan they tax you after you purchase, so it's supposed to be 100 yen, right? But because there's an 8% tax.
So it's like America.
Yeah, it's like America. But when I went to Japan, that stuff frustrated me so much because they'd have like that flat price for the meal or whatever, and then they add the 8% on. So you're like, oh, and like Japan's not like Korea where you can just give them your card and then they swipe it. It's like most establishments in Japan, they don't really like using card. They prefer cash. So it's really annoying when you.
So you got to get out the coins. Yeah.
So like
I hate that.
When I came back from Japan to Korea, I just had this huge like purse full of like 1 yen coins.
I think I remember that. I went to Japan a couple of times, not for a very long time, but I did return with a giant purse of coins, especially because they have like 10 yen coins, or is that 100 yen coins?
100 yen is equivalent to a chonwon here, so they go up to 500 yen, which is like $5.
Yeah, so you just have a million coins because there's no bills for it, or maybe there is bills for it, but they also give you coins and. You just go home with a million coins.
It's annoying to have a $5 equivalent of a coin because, like, coins are so much easier to lose than notes. So
I actually had this experience in Poland too. I came back and one of my jacket pockets was full of Polish coins. It was just they had like 5 zloty, 1 zloty, 2 zloty, and then there was like 50. Like it's like 50%. It's like 50 cents zloty or something like that. I don't know.
Wait, they used
10-cent zloty and 20 cents. I'm not even kidding. There's so many coins.
I didn't know that the Polish were still using the zloty, their currency. I thought that transitioned to the EU by now.
Nope.
The euro.
No, they're using that zloty. Still got to get that exchanged actually.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. Yeah, I think you have to go to Myeongdong for that. It's gonna be hard to find a place where they'll accept zloty.
When I went there, actually, I couldn't find anything here because, as you're saying, like Korean won directly to zloty is kind of a random, there's not a lot of Korean people that go to Poland,
Polish,
So I had to exchange it into USD first.
At the airport?
I did that in Myeongdong because it's generally cheaper. And then I brought that over to Poland, and then when I got to the airport there, I made it into zloty. But yeah, now I have a million coins.
You have a million zloty in your pocket.
Yeah, my pockets are jingling with zloty.
That's really hard to say. Zloty?
Zloty, I think. Or
Zloty.
Zloty?
Is that like you're saying roti with ZT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zloty.
Zloty.
I love the way they said that there.
Zloty.
I had an experience as well where I didn't know they tipped there actually.
Oh, really?
I got room service, and it was 42, and I gave him 52. And I was just looking at him, and he's like...
You take the change, right? It's like...
Yeah, I'm like looking at him waiting for the change. He like brings it out because he can see me looking at it, and then he's like, is that for me? And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Awkward moment right there.
Yeah.
And then, like, if he walked out, I was like, guy took my 10 zloty.
Yeah, my 10 zloty, I really needed that.
Wait, how much is 1 zloty in Korean won?
I think it was $1 is 4.5 zloty.
Oh, I can't get
so
that right now.
$1 is like 1,200 won.
No, because like the
so
rule of
someone
thumb,
get out the calculator.
the rule of thumb I have is like 1,000 won here in Korea is 1 USD. I don't know what the exchange rate is exactly.
It used to be, but now it's the US dollar has gotten a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So now it's like 1 for 1,200. So I think it's like, this is hard doing math on stream, but
you just came off a 12-hour flight, so I don't think
I'm
math
still
is the
awake
best thing
for like
to do
20
you.
hours. I don't know. It's something like maybe 1,000 won is 4 zloty, something like that. Something similar to that. It's not like 4.5 or maybe it's 5. Or no, because the Korean won is weaker, it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, Korean
all right.
really
Okay, I think I got it
right
now. Good news, guys. We got herO in the game. I saw him pop up there, so looks like we are going to jump into the game.
So the stories of Zloty ends here, as we see here, herO versus Dream. Dream with 8-2 record in the past 10 games, herO with a 6-4 record. And as I mentioned before, that one win against Dia on Dream shows here versus Race.
Do you remember the map for that?
It was Orbital, not Orbital Shipyard, Dust Towers.
Dust Towers.
And like the only reason why, in my opinion, Dream won that game was because he did a timing attack once Dia took his 4th, and Dia got really greedy, and he couldn't have enough units to defend that attack. But we might see the same thing here happen, actually.
Yeah, could be. herO definitely would have studied that map, but you can see these guys have a lot of results against each other. 7 and 11 right now between herO and Dream. And the map is Orbital Shipyard, as we said before. Finally, we're done with the Zloty talk, but let's take a look at the predictions. Me and Wolf and Chaster, the MC of the Korean desk, going for herO. Everyone else went for Dream. It's going to be a close match here, GTR.
Yeah, well, indicating by these predictions, it will be an even match, but we're going to go straight into this game here. herO versus Dream on Orbital Shipyard.
Down in the bottom left in the yellow, the Protoss player from CJ Entis, it is herO. And his opponent in the top right in the orange, it is Dream. Terran player from SK Telecom T1.
SK Telecom T1 going rocking with that orange color. CJ here rocking the yellow color. As we see here, actually a pretty early probe scout here from herO. He's getting that after the pylon rather than the gateway. We'll see what he decides to do with this. Maybe he just wants to delay that back expansion. We'll just have to wait and see.
That could be a Nexus first here as well. No, it's going to be that gateway. I was thinking maybe he wanted to go for the fast scout just to make sure he was safe, but it's just going to be a very safe opening here from herO. As you said, can definitely do some delaying here. We saw this a bit out of Huck, using that Huck probe, the annoying probe, as he always does. And you were exactly right, just going to try to delay this back expansion.
Yeah, Dream definitely doesn't want to get that back expansion delayed, so he's going to send that SAV out. But if herO micros this probe nicely, and he is, as we see right now, he's going to be able to get away from that SAV.
Yeah, going to start regenning these shields. Going to eventually fight this SCV once again, once he feels ready to do so. But yeah, that back expansion delayed for a long time. Finally, we do see Dream going for the Orbital here first, and the Reaper now going to finally get that that CC down in the back.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that SCV chase that probe away. Generally, once that probe does go to the lower ground, you definitely want to move your SCV back onto the minerals just so you get that slight edge in mineral mining. But it looks like he's just sending that SCV there to, gas steal here. Kind of going to throw off Dream's build order, in my opinion.
Yeah. Mimicking the Korean commentators there. The second they say that, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like they're really scared by it or something. But herO is going to get the full scout of the base. Is going to deny that gas, as we said. Going to zap that SCV for good luck. And back at home, he's just getting all of his gases, making adepts pretty quick here. Got a chrono boost actually on the gateway for now.
Another probe actually coming out on the map here. But, no, this Reaper won't intercept this probe, so we're going to see a proxy pylon probably from this probe going down near Dream.
Yeah, that's just really nice timing out of herO. I guess he knew the exact path. Oh man, he actually missed this Reaper though. Mothership Core could come back. No, actually, Dream's just going to turn around. I think he's scared about some aggression here. Oh, that's so good. He's going to block it there with the pylon. And the second one to block the add-on. That's fantastic.
Oh, sick move there from herO with that probe coming out there. It's going to block that add-on on the factory. And also, he's probably going to pylon overcharge this pylon here sitting at ramp. And we could see herO do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I think Dream needs another bunker. There are a couple of Marines out for now. There's a fantastic read also by Dream to just get back there with that Reaper. It looks like one pylon has been finished. Finally, the Mothership Core is back. They're trying to focus it down, but the Marines have got into the bunker, and now a nice repair, but focusing down these SCVs is herO.
Yeah, at this point, herO just only cares if he gets these SCVs. Any amount of SCVs he can get here will be a huge win for him, as that pylon actually doesn't die at all. These Marines barely doing any damage to that pylon. Another overcharge actually gets casted. This is a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's just not enough damage from those units in the bunker, but he's done his damage, as you said. Now he can kind of just go back home. He's got an adept now for scouting. He's got his own Nexus back, and he's going for a follow-up. He's killed 11 SCVs, though, in the beginning of the game. Oh,
really nice move there from herO. It's going to be really hard for him to lose this game, in my opinion, with all those SCVs being killed, but we do see the factory bet going up for Dream. He's also going to get, actually he's going the command center behind this, so it looks like he wants to try and get ahead by taking another expansion rather than using his tech available to him.
Yeah, we saw a Cyclone on the way for Dream, but he did not actually complete that.
Yeah, he changed Widow Mine, so it looks like he's going to get that Widow Mine for safety rather than the Cyclone.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to go for a faster stim too. He's going to use that tech lab for that instead. I guess just wants to be prepared for the defense. He does have that third CC on the way here. If he can hold on to that with his mules and just remaking SCVs out of 3 CCs, he won't be too far behind.
Oh, but we see here Warp Prism from herO. herO's actually getting another Warp Prism, so we might see some wacky dual prong terrace here from him, and I'm actually excited to see how that goes for him.
Yeah, I love the way that Dream is responding, though, too. He's just getting, he knows what the follow-up is already without seeing anything, and he's just preparing every little thing for the defense here against herO. He's got the Widow Mine in position. He's got a bunch of Marines with stim about halfway done. More Widow Mines on the way. Now he's making turrets. He knows that the Warp Prism is the follow-up.
I love that Marine just sitting on top of the Widow Mine there. Quite a cute move from Dream, and he might be able to catch this Warp Prism off guard, but no, looks like herO's just going to be happy taking that third base behind this. And Dream as well, just going to sit here, defend from this Warp Prism, and transition to the mid and late game.
Yeah, herO really not forcing it, and he's going to get a nice position now into the main. It doesn't look like Dream has seen this at all. That's 6 Adepts now in the main of Dream.
Yeah, these 6 Adepts are going to wreak havoc, and you've got to note that Dream doesn't have combat shields on those Marines, and if Dream doesn't deal with these Marines... Oh, the Warp Prism! Oh!
He drops out one of the Adepts, but a very nice catch by Dream. He does have to defend against these Adepts, though. More and more SCVs going down, and still the Warp Prism in the main is alive, so the aggression is just non-stop here from herO.
Yeah, and he's just going to pick up here once he's done enough damage with these Adepts, and this is some really nice harassment here with the double Warp Prism play from herO. Really nice way of seeing how Warp Prisms can be utilized best.
herO showed up to play today. I don't know what else to say. Like, he is doing 27 SCVs worth of damage. Still, these Adepts are alive, getting more and more. 14 SCVs are left. I don't care how many orbitals you have. herO on 3 base back at home. He's going to be totally fine.
And these Adepts here at the back of the main base just wrecking so much damage here. And I don't think there's enough SCVs to replenish this army. I think he's got this. You got the 3rd base here taken from herO as well behind this. So
he just keeps shading back and forth. There's just not enough Marines here to stop this. Trying to stim now, they're at about half health. These Adepts could even just fight here and trade. Yeah. The damage has been done.
Damage has been done, and any trades that he can get with his Adepts, he doesn't really care. He'll take that because even though Dream is working off 3 command centers, I think that supply disparity is just way too much here.
Yeah, so herO taking it to the next level, he's like, well, what's better than 1 Warp Prism Adept? 2 Warp Prism Adept. Dream would never expect that, right? Well, it seems like he didn't. And, damn, man, that was some pretty crazy harass that herO was putting on there. Forcing another stim now, even. He's got the 3 bases back at home. And he's going to have a nice little follow-up on the way here in a couple of minutes to try to end this game out.
I mean, you did have Widow Mine drop coming in for Dream, but how much damage can it do? I mean, we'll see how this goes. There's more Warp Prism Depth Harass here from herO, and nice micro here from herO.
Whoa.
Doing a lot of damage to these Marines. Remember, they do not have combat shield yet, so...
Well, here the Widow Mine's into the main. No pull from herO. He's busy microing, so we do have 10 kills. It doesn't matter. GG. herO is going to take the game and bring some hope to CJ Entus here in this lineup.
Nice
2-1 now.
Really nice game plan there from herO. Firstly, beginning with that early Adept and Pylon Harass, the Pylon Overcharge, forcing the bunker from Dream, and then after that, the 2 Warp Prisms, something I haven't seen before. Really nice play there from herO, using the fact that his multitasking is pretty good.
Yeah,
and
pretty
doing
good.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good, GTR. I would tend to agree with you there. And, wow, I'm sure there's like that one guy in the Twitch chat that's like, Adepts are so strong! I can't believe they're still in the game. No, he just outplayed Dream there, actually. That was just a fantastic game out of herO.
Yeah.
And even though Dream, like, I don't know, it seemed like he was doing everything right for the defense afterwards. Maybe he could have done better stopping the probe from getting the pylon on the ramp. Like, there were some things that he could have done better to stop that there.
Look at Dream, he's angry. He knows that he could have won that game, but herO with a nice game plan there, catching him off guard. And as a result, we've got one game lead now for SK Telecom T1. I don't know why I lost my words there.
And this is going to be really interesting now because it forces this Bunny versus Innovation game at TVT. You were talking about how you think Innovation is definitely going to take this one. I would tend to agree with you, but I'm not sure. You know,
I think Bunny has improved a lot. He did make it out of his Code S group, so we can't really count him out in this matchup. But obviously, Innovation is the better player overall, so we obviously want to vote for him in this case.
The one thing about TVT that I'd say as well is I feel like it's one of the most skill-based matchups right now. Like, there's just so much you can do in terms of tank dropping all over the map, just multitasking your units, microing your Marines against Marine tank. It's such an exciting and skill-based matchup now. I just really enjoy it.
Let's be real here. I am boggled at those people saying that we should get rid of the Tank Evac. Tank Evac has changed the matchup so much, and it's made it so much more exciting.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people want to get rid of it. It's just changed the matchup so much, and it gets me to my edge of my seat like this.
Exactly.
Tank Evac,
I mean,
that's what Tank Evacs do to me.
It's kind of like disruptors in PvP, but I feel like there's a lot more, I don't know what you would call it, just...
Excitement?
Yeah, I'd say so. Disruptors are more like, you know, like really sudden excitement. But with the tanks, there's more strategy involved. You got to get them into position. There's